Like a young ninja or a rattler snake, so doth Black Pedro lie in waiting unseen, completely invisible from his audience or prey, however you shall call them. So doth Black Pedro lie, alone by himself waiting to strike, unseen by the audience at all, yet heard a bit, but not felt. Until, yeah, nigga, got your ass. It's, I might be high, maybe drunk, whatever. Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto. Okay, we're here for you. We. When I say we, I mean me today. It's a Dro Solo show. I'm Black Pedro. Okay, it's right here. All right. I've got on a wristband. We're gonna talk about it. Don't worry, guys. But here's the thing. Savage AF, man, we are here for you Monday through Friday, live on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously at the same damn time if you speak either language. Um, Mondays and Fridays, we are on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday through Thursday, we are on at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, YouTube, Facebook, live. If you ever miss us live, okay, step on your own foot. All right, just stub your own toe purposely. Okay, like just yeah, because you deserve it. But once you get over that pain, realize that up, and I was talking shit and I don't even have it up because, it doesn't just run automatic. Like I got to do work because Shang ain't here. YouTube.com/C/Savage AF World, all one word. That is the YouTube URL to our channel. It's scrolling. Am I looking? No, I should go this way. Okay. Yeah, it's like y'all see it? Right. It's moving. And here come another one. All right. So youtube.com/C/Savage AF World. All one word. That happens. It can get you right to the channel. And when you get there, just please, people, make sure you do things like this. That was so dramatic, but a lot of drama. A lot of drama on the show. It's a dramedy. It's a very delicate mix of chemistry of emotions that we provide you here on Savage AF. Shang is traveling, won't be here, and we won't be here tomorrow either. Okay, we'll probably do a live on one of the most important parts of life. Oops. I'm trying to talk and do the thing as well, but let's just understand it. Listen, guys, there's like very few things in life: love, family, Instagram, right? At Black Pedro, follow me. And I said I put the best for last, right? The most important thing is Instagram in life right now. At Black Pedro, at comedian Shang. Or if you need to read it differently, it could be like comedians hang. You know what I mean? But either way, like hey, comedians hang here. But whatever. But just make sure you spell there's a G at the end. All right? It's not comedian Shank or comedian Shane. I'm not Black Padro. Don't put an A in my name where it doesn't belong. All right. It's at Black Pedro. Bam, at Comedian Shang. Before we really get into it today, let me and I'm gonna do that. I should show my face. I want to say what's up to Breezy JJ's, Bronda, Sandy English, Maya Baker. I appreciate y'all for being here. You know, the rest, if you build it, they will come. One of the cats is freaking out somewhere. Turn the they're trying to tear up the couch while I'm sitting on it. That's the thing about cats. Dogs are needy. I ain't gonna lie. Cats, they're asshole. Like they're like, you know, but they know they got it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, you wouldn't have brought me here if you didn't want me. So stop playing. Feed me. Pet me when I say, and I'm gonna scratch your couch while you're sitting on it. And I'm fast enough to get away. It's like fuck. Not even my cats, by the way. LA life, roommates, whatever. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto. Oh, by the way, if you have not ever done it before, just understand that you don't have to look at this. You know what I mean? Me, my face, Shang when he's here. You don't have to see their atrocities. Okay. In the light of what's going on globally, these could be considered war crimes. But you can also catch us on many, many platforms: iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud. Yeah. And that'll give you that audio itch that you could scratch with. You know what I mean? Because somebody, you're not into the visuals. I get it. My shit, it's like with the ring light, it make it the way my skin glows. Now I get it if you didn't want to a whole hour of this with, addiction is what they really call it. So you might just want to listen to the soothing, sexy tones. That's not for the fellas, by the way. Speaking of the fellas, AJ Fit, thank you for chiming in. What do you say? AJ Fit said, "Cats got a second hand high." Man, listen, dog. Cat, they will, as Tony Baker says, they will skibbity pap you. You gotta watch the paws on a cat. They whoop skip it. They will. They can throw. They can throw. Dogs need to lunge and they're brute force, but cats are like very skilled in the art of hand and then dippage. But that's what I call dip. Is just like escape. Like pip hip, whap, and I'm out. That you know what I'm talking about. That Money Mayweather shit. Cats are like Mayweather when they get to pawing. It's like pip hip, and I'm gone. Yes, sir. Safari Sounds Plus TV. Thank you. I appreciate you. AJ Fit, always appreciate you. All right, guys. I got a little bit of show for you. I'm alone today, as you can tell, because it's just me. I always feel like this is like some video diary that I'm doing to the world. But it really is just Savage AF. Dro Solo edition. Shangri Dangri can't be here. So we're not going to end with that tonight. What we are going to end with is a Black Pedro pop-in. And I want to talk about 2 years later. We're at an anniversary here. So I just want to talk about it. But before we get into that, I do have I'm bringing to you a very critical question, and it might be the focal point of the show. I don't know. We'll see where we go. Black Pedro. But your motherfuckers say what today is I'm just going to give you some letterings. NOI versus LRH. Let's see it. Let's talk about it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, stick around. But before we get into that, it is. I didn't even say the date, which I usually do, so I should do that. It is Thursday, March 17th, 2022. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing green on purpose. We're gonna talk about it. We'll get into it. It's part of my Black Pedro pop in today. But thank you guys for being here, everybody. I love you. Um, we're gonna start off today, Thursday again, March 17th, 2022, the year of your Lord. Show us the money because the Biden administration announces that it's running out of money for all this free COVID testing um and vaccination, running out of COVID money. But they got it for Ukraine. Um, and when I say they got it for Ukraine, I mean Biden just signed a funding bill, and part of the package was 13. I'm getting this from CNBC. 13.6 billion. That's with a capital B. You can't. I mean, they did spell it with a lowercase b, but they shouldn't. It's it should be capital B because it is. It's capital, right? It's literally that's what capital means. Thing that of value. 13.6 billion dollars in aid to Ukraine. I do not want this to be a piece. I'm by myself. Again, this is like video diary shit. So there's there might be a lack of balance here. I don't know, but uh, you know, AJ Fitz said that we could always do a pangry, bro. You know, Shang and I are both as angry as we, but he's just lighter than me, so it comes out like he first. He's anger first, and I'm more like in the almondy mid range. So I'm like, well, if you say the wrong thing, then. But other than that, I'll be at the bar. Um, but yeah, $13.6 billion in aid to Ukraine, and I don't want this to be a piece about Ukraine doesn't need or deserve or warrant aid. I think it's an important cause that honestly the US might need to just escalate, in whatever way, like give the planes, I don't know, maybe send some troops to certain borders, but whatever. But like, yeah, you might need to be aggressive, even with the nuclear shit, whatever. Wasn't that the point of nuclear weapons? Like, one day somebody gonna use them. You ain't spend all this money for nothing. But when we look in the light of all of that, the amount of money spent there, and for those just joining in, I appreciate you, Nicole Sadler. Welcome. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Mama. Good to see you. And if I'm wrong, kick me in my face when I'm in your town. I got reflexes. Ready for you. But yeah, when you tell me you got that much money for Ukraine aid, but you're running out of money to, and I'm of the school, honestly, that um we're at the point in this pandemic where if you haven't gotten the vaccine and you don't want to, and you're not willing to mask up and isolate, then you deserve whatever you get and whatever. Like, but I'm out here. I'm living my best life, right? Uh, all right. Welcome back, Nicole. Great to see you. Fun time 411 as well. So whatever at this point. Like I'm vaccinated fully. I'm good with that. I've had many vaccines in my body for many years. I'll be 45 this year, so yeah, I'm okay with that. If you're not, but you're willing to mask up and isolate while not being vaccinated, then I applaud that. But I can't support anybody that is out here trying to be free and wild, young and wild and free. Um, as they would say, Snoop and what's it, Wiz Khalifa. There you go. Um, you know, but if you're out here trying to live young and wild and free and you're not vaccinated and you're not trying to mask up and you're lying about it, then, I hope you get alligators in your underwear. Um, Now, I think that was just a nice way of being Shang, just trying to represent him in this moment. Um, I promise y'all, we're gonna do a live on the road tomorrow on IG. That's why you need to follow us on Instagram at Black Pedro at Comedian Shang. Um, Ultimately, this isn't about Ukraine or COVID to me. What this is about is that our government, in my opinion, my humble opinion, which isn't so humble because fuck all y'all, facts matter. Fuck your feelings. Savage AF. Um, the reality is, man, like the government has money because they made money. Like money is it's a thing that people have just made. I'm just gonna keep using air quotes while I talk because it's some made up shit, right? And we saw that during the pandemic. They argued over how much money to spend or whether to spend it at all, but the point was there was money. I'm on a couch right now. If I look under this bitch, I might find some. Yes. All right. Understand that the government's couch is way bigger than mine. So if you dig up under them cushions, you're going to find them trillions, billions that you need, right? But this is the point. The money's always here. It's here. The money is here in America. It's already here. Whatever you want to call it. Digitize it, gold back it, which it doesn't happen anymore. But whatever, dog. Coins flipping it in the air. It doesn't matter. Like the money's been here. And all of these crises, whether they're local, national, or global, like the amount of money that America is able to produce for any of them spontaneously, to be honest, or accurate as I feel, um, is proof, right? The ability to produce money and resources, right, on spot when crises happen. Yeah, okay, I understand coffers and banking and okay, yes, emergency funding, but when we look at systematic issues, education, especially in inner cities, especially in poor areas, and they, whoever they be, more, let's do some more air quotes to fill in those gaps, whoever they be, complain about we can't spend it, we can't afford it, and welfare mother and man, and just drug addict and gang dang, and all they do is get pregnant and just want to live out. System got money, dog. So maybe if you spend it on the things that help to give people opportunities that would keep them out of, you know, strenuous situations, socially, financially, economically. So, yeah, it might be a better way to focus on this thing. I don't know. Again, when I'm by myself here, Savage AF, it's Joe Solo, man. It's just a guy talking into a mirror that isn't quite like, me. And there's my neighbor's dogs. They're feisty. I'm sure y'all are catching that right now, right? Uh, Maya Bay says it's Bitcoin now. We'll see. The government doesn't want Bitcoin. They want their coin. They want GovCoin, whatever the US dollar is going to be digitized and blockchained. Um, and whatever that means, I don't know, but that is what has to be the ultimate goal of any centralized government is okay, if we're trending towards crypto, the little dogs, I don't know if you can hear them, but the little dogs, they feisty. But if you're gonna, if the globe is going to go towards cryptocurrency, you know, it, then centralized governments need to have their own version of it. Um, Man, I feel like those dogs are out there killing I don't know, a crow or a squirrel. They're like tiny dogs. They're really cute. A little racist. One of them is like when he sees me, he goes a little nuts. The other one is like, hey man, what's up? But the other one, that motherfucker, the little one, he just goes nuts. It doesn't. I'm like, bro, first of all, you don't want it with me, But first of all, I'm a loving, or second of all, I said two first of all, so it's first A, first B. But anyways, this shit is. I hate doing these things by myself. Savage AF, man. I'm gonna move on. But the U.S. obviously has money, and whether they want to shift it between aiding COVID or the Ukraine or Negroes in the hood or women with their vaginas or whatever. Like what like the United States has money. So I'm just sick and tired of hearing this arguments or fucking idiotic complaint of it's gonna cost too much to motherfucker. We make the money. America just makes the money. Shut the fuck up. And when I hear people say stuff like that, it just makes me say,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, man. I'm not filling in the gaps today, and I'll explain why. I don't have pictures for you guys and a whole bunch of you know gifs and images. You just gotta look and listen, or listen and not look, or learn and laugh and love and hate and whatever, man. But today's motherfucker say what is NOI versus LRH. Now raise your hands out there if you know what NOI stands for. God damn it, your your processes are slow. It's the Nation of Islam, y'all. And I'm sure plenty of y'all knew. sorry, Nicole. The dogs are going crazy. I don't know it's a fox in the neighborhood or coyote, whatever. I'm inside. I'm not gonna be like, hey, what's going on? Right? It could be it's a zombie apocalypse right now. They're quiet right now. That means the dogs just got someone. One of the zombies ate the dog. Nicole Sadler said, Nation of Islam. Thank you. NOI, Nation of Islam. Versus LRH. Does anybody know what that is? LRH. That is L. Ron Hubbard. Funtime 411. I have had a bean pie. Quite delicious, honestly. Without the dogma, I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just not a religious guy, but bean pies, I can fuck with them. LRH. L. Ron Hubbard. For those who don't know, we're gonna get into it for a minute because always been a little bit fascinated by this stuff and then just had some time on my hands, so got caught up. Yes, Nicole, Scientology. Dianetics, as it's also known as. Some made up bullshit is also what it's known as. But I recently have been on this docu series, Leah Remini, right? Actress. She was Sam's best friend on Who's the Boss, and then I think she was on a series that she was the lead on called Living Dolls. Maybe I was the sitcom guy in the '80s, a kid, I should say, and but ultimately, was a part of Scientology. and or the Church of Scientology, because they have a religious exemption. Um, but Broke from the Church has this whole series now about, the atrocities that occur within the Church of Scientology, and we should use air quotes when we say church and Scientology. But basically, it's just some shit a white dude made up, which I think is kind of the premise of all religions to me personally. Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Judaism, it doesn't matter. Like, it's all ridiculous to me, right? Scientology being the epitome of that, right? Like, it's literally just crazy shit that damn, the dogs, they got somebody. Ah, man, I hope that squirrel makes it. Fuck. Sorry. Anyways, as part of me watching this series on, and I'll just say this on Netflix, Scientology in the Aftermath, Leah Remini, Scientology in the Aftermath. It came to light, or through this my experience watching it, that the Nation of Islam, led by Louis Farrakhan, um, you know, uh, I mean, there were clips of him like complete, like he literally said, "I thank God for a man like L. Ron Hubbard." And somehow there is this convergence. Yeah, the doggies are back, Nicole. I'm so sorry. But there's a convergence between the Nation of Islam and Dianetics, which, by the way, if you've ever paid attention to what had been going on and has been going on historically with this church, mad air quotes going on, church, white, white, like even Mormons would be like, where my niggas at? Like it's like the whitest religious culty things, whatever, right? And it really is just this cult thing in the bully club. Like, we're not getting that deep into that part of it. Well, what I do want to talk about though is this convergence of the Nation of Islam with Dianetics, that a couple of former NOI brothers were on the show talking about. But I think what was most poignant for me, and it's part of the thing of video, is seeing clips of Louis Farrakhan, who has been accused of being anti-Semitic, anti-white, separatist, segregationist. Literally, I mean, I watched him say it. He was just like, he thanked God Almighty for a man like L. Ron Hubbard, who is clearly a sociopath and a cracker, like in every sense. So this really, I mean, I'm not. I was never into the Nation of Islam. Like, I appreciate the tenets of um, Black beauty and strength, but you're gonna always lose me with any religious elements. But to learn that there is this segment of the nation that has aligned itself with Dianetics, L. Ron Hubbard, Scientology, and now they are injecting that into their sort of temple worships, or mosque worships, are I mean, that's concerning to me, because now I don't know, man. Like as non-religious as I am, I'm an atheist, right? As atheistic as I am, I did appreciate the black centric aspect and base ideology, is as far as I could tell, it was of the Nation of Islam, was this ideology of self-sufficiency outside of the white American construct. I obviously have never lived my life according to that ideology or theology, if you want to call it that. But um, I appreciated that. Um, I appreciated that ideology, right? Like I get that notion given the history of America and how it's treated black people. Like the idea that, hey, maybe we can just carve out some shit outside ourselves and outside of this, and we don't have to deal with this shit. We can isolate ourselves and our resources and our finances and money and whatever. It was fine. It's just like I said, religion, you're gonna lose me. But outside of the religion, I respected the Nation of Islam for its pro black, base and stance. But when to see Louis Farrakhan praising God for L. Ron Hubbard, I'm like, all right, yeah, everything's for sale, guys. Who wants the? Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck that is back there, but you can have it. It's yeah, just Venmo me, man. I got you. Just sell the whole fucking yeah. Miss No Slick Name, you saw the documentary about this. It's weird to me, man. I don't know. I'm not a religious guy, but this was deeply disturbing to see, because I know what um it was, because you see the parallels between what L. Ron Hubbard was doing, because the founder of Scientology was all about the sort of subjugation of your believers, and making them sort of unquestioning loyalists. And um within the conflict of between, I should say, Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad, and I don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody, I'm just like, I'm not about I don't have to do the honorable thing. Like, it's just like between Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X, there was this conflict in which it was all about Elijah. And if you weren't about Elijah Muhammad, then they shut you down and cut you off. And that's been the whole narrative for anybody who's been speaking out about Scientology. And that narrative also surrounds Louis Farrakhan. And so, my Baker, I'm just looking down now and I see at the end here, it is all a cult. And I'm like, this is what we're watching, right? Like, so while I appreciated the pro black part of it, the religion always um um I don't want to say offended, but was not attractive to me. Um it is looking more and more and becoming more evident that the it's just about a power play of cult patriarchal bullshit, to be honest. But it is also this blatantly contradictory action that defies the base of the Nation of Islam. The basic ideas of is that they should be separate from the white man and not have to rely on them. So to watch Louis Farrakhan, who I don't believe in as any kind of prophet or religious leader at all, but just like a black voice that I know a lot of black, like millions and millions of black people listen to and believe in. I'm like, how do you feel now about having this man praise And this is, and we're late. Like I'm late in this thing. Like this is years in the. It's been revealed years ago. I'm just realizing it. I didn't realize Louis Farrakhan was praising God, thanking God for L. Ron Hubbard. Like this is, it's antithetical. This is the word I was looking for earlier. It's the antithesis of the Nation of Islam's creed. How is this acceptable? What, I don't understand what this means. And I'm an atheist. I don't believe in any of it. It was all crazy to me. But I like to trap people in their logic when they're illogical. And that would be my question to, Louis Farrakhan. Be like, how do you align with it? Like you said the whole time you talked this white devil, there's been anti-Semitic stuff. And you said like, whatever, like you're isolationist. Like, and that, I get it. I get it. But now you find this, what is the Dianetics offering the Nation of Islam that would make you say something that's completely antithetical to the foundational, sort of creed of your religion? I don't know. I don't know, man. Again, yeah, I'm just a guy talking into a computer screen and a camera, which is almost like a mirror, which makes it feel like schizophrenia, to be honest. That's why I drink and vape. If you're in the Bay Area, Northern California area this weekend and next, both Shang and I will be up there. Check. That's why you need to follow us both on Instagram at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. I'm gonna keep this moving and then close it out because I mean, it's like how long can I really do this by myself, right? Like, yeah, I'm talented, man, but I'm also inebriated, and I need to.
Hey, 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 it's your boy Black Pedro popping in, hey, 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 with another popping to let you know what's popping.
Got your ass, yeah. We right back at it, maybe. Man, listen. By the way, I did the whole inebriated thing on purpose. And I drank a lot today, during the day. All right, man. Here's your Black Pedro pop in for today. And this is how we're going to end the show. But we are 2 years later, man. Today was a convergence of things, of things. Last week, I was like, yeah, it's tourney time. That was one of my pop ins. And Michigan was going into the Big Ten tournament. Got their ass kicked right off the bat in the first round of the Big Ten tournament, but still got a number 11 seed. I believe in what's called the South region. And they played in Indianapolis today. And yeah, they were down 15 points in the first half, and fought back and eventually won by 12, I believe, over Colorado State. So go blue, first of all, but I'm wearing green and white. White pants, staying clean today, y'all. Green and white shit. What? What? Got my Vans on, but they look like. All right. Not because I'm so much celebrating St. Patrick's Day, but I do want to send a shout out to all those who do. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I saved it to the end, y'all. I kept my composure. I'm not a St. Patrick's Day guy. I drink enough every day that I really don't need to specify this one day is like Cinco de Mayo. I was like, oh, is it? Oh, it is the 5th, huh? I'm usually that guy. But I do want to recognize that 2 years ago today, on March 17th, I was notified that the restaurant I work at was shutting down. Was only going to be doing takeout, carry out, delivery, or whatever. And it was on. It was. I pulled up at my mom's house on St. Patrick's Day in Las Vegas, and thinking that I would be there like a week or two. I lived there for 3 months and then came back to LA and worked for 3 months. And then LA shut down again. And I went back to my mom's house for 3 months. The whole time I kept this place. You see my shit, right? It hasn't changed. I've done shows from here and there in between. So me stay good. Um, but it has been this 2 year journey of this weird ass shit, man, of just trying to figure out all these goddamn things, right? Like of just trying to figure out, Nicole, what's in my vape pen? Nicole, did you just ask what's in my vape pen? Go, you know I get higher than a research monkey. Okay, what's wrong with you, girl? Come on, baby. Come on. I know it's been a while, but not that long. Goddamn dogs. Shit. You know, no matter how big they are, they descend from wolves. So it's in them. It's in them. Sativa, by the way. But man, this has been a weird 2 years of things, right? Like, I've just gotten used to honestly saying 2022. Like, I have to, when I give the date to you guys every day, I have to focus and be like, not 2020, 2022. Like, and 21 is just like this thing, like January 6th is just like this superfluous January thing. But like, what I do know is that these motherfuckers ever try to scale these walls, we got wolves at the gate, nigga. Um, but I, sometimes I forget that it was like 21 and not 2020 and 20. I don't know, man. Like it's been a blur. But what I do know is that St. Patrick's Day, LA shut the fuck down, and no place was able to really do it. They weren't able to have a thing, and that happened twice. You know what I'm saying? And now we're really like back to it. So yeah, I live around the corner from one of, if not the oldest. They call themselves the home of the Irish coffee. I'm not gonna say their name because they don't pay us, but I literally like it. Man, I make two rights. It's just on the next block and up the block. But it's like I'm behind it. And I just, I'm happy to just be back in a bar and celebrating life and having fun and doing things. First of all, AJ Fit. Okay, he said Pedro is high as pussy eyes. Look like you're a blink away from going night night. First of all, I'm fully awake and alert. Okay, I'm just chill, man. Okay, there's no need to be all like, what you want me like coon-eyed and this bitch like, hey man, they coming for us, brother. And you gotta stay awake. No, nigga, we some chill shit today, all right? It's fucking St. Patrick's Day, man. We 2 years ago, LA shut down today. I'm trying to be real with you, dog. Come on, AJ. Yeah. And I've never hidden anything from you guys, right? I never been like, who, me? No, I don't even like sugar. I take my coffee black with a bit of Panther in it. Like, no, bro, I get fucked up on the show. Super stud, come on, man. I do. It's alcohol, Valium. Come on, man. I do alcohol or motherfucking weed. And now there's some kind of alarm going off somewhere. Can y'all hear that too? It just stopped. Fuck, I'm high as shit. Okay. Fun time heard it too. I'm like, all right. As long as it's not me. What is beeping? Okay, thank you. I was just like, as I was trying to defend my highness, I was so damn high. I was like, wait, there's also beeping going on and heckling and a show. And I'm by myself. And there's a cat taking a shit literally under the window in the direction I'm pointing in. There's so much going on in the world, guys. That's why we have to stay focused on following me and Shang on Instagram at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. I hate my life right now, man. So much just happened. Niggas was like, "Are you high?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm high." And I'm like, "Wait, is something beeping?" And then everybody's like, "Is something beeping?" And I'm like, "Yeah, something's beeping, man." And it wasn't my alarm. I don't know what it is. I did the laundry already, and it don't beep like that. I don't know what's going on. My gun is close enough, so I'm not worried. But yeah, guys. Did y'all hear that? Anyways, man, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, guys. My name is Black Pedro. Savage AF. We won't be back tomorrow. All right, so we'll see you back here on YouTube and Facebook Live on Monday. Oh, yeah, we'll get back in time. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Whether you think I'm on Valium or Hennessy, when the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling, right? It doesn't matter. The point is, keep your finger out your nose and follow me and Shang, Instagram, at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. We'll do a live for you guys on the road. And we'll take you on the road with us this weekend and show you all kind of things and the shit we go through as niggas go out here and get gigs. All right? That's what we're gonna do. We'll see you then. Shut the fuck up. Until then, I love you. Goodbye.